Hey everybody, it's Craig here with my friend Nima from Vancouver, sunny Vancouver.
Woo!
Hey, listen, we
This is for all the snowstorm going on in back east. So sorry
it's
about that.
38-degree temperature differential right now.
That's not
So,
too much. Celsius.
seeing as we're talking about resentment tonight, it kind of fits well because I kind of resent you for being in a warm climate right now.
I would resent me too if I were you. I grew up in Ottawa, so I understand and can appreciate your resentment. I'm okay with it.
But I've just learned how to forgive. So, let's talk a little bit about let's talk today about resentment. I mean, so many people harbor so much resentment towards others, whether it's something that they've been involved in or for something that has done an undue thing into them. um, there's so many different
It can get stressful,
scenarios, right?
and it
Yeah,
can get
there's so many different
stressful.
scenarios, but talk about resentment.
Well, the interesting thing that I discovered was that resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. And so I would see patients coming in to see me under a lot of stress, and there was a resentment toward a family member, or there was somebody they just didn't want to talk about, or somebody they're no longer talking to or they're avoiding. So anytime we are not complete in any relationship, I want everybody who's listening to kind of think of the relationships in their life, and anyone that they are afraid to run into on the street,
Mm.
or anyone they're avoiding or they just don't really want to talk to, that little resentment either towards that other person or towards themselves in feelings of shame and guilt actually stress you the heck out. And it's slowly driving your health down in a downward spiral by increasing kind of like your fight or flight, really a subconscious fight or flight mechanism that is actually part of making you sick. So resentment brings up the stress hormones and causes your body to shift towards a state of, depressed immune system, decreased serotonin, your energy is low. It sucks the life right out of you. So I notice when people are coming in stressed, sick, or stuck, there's a resentment at the root cause of all of it.
Wow. And so
All of it.
we talked about how you talked about different states of forgiveness. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So first thing that happens, I'm publishing research in my upcoming book. So they researched forgiveness in with spinal cord injury sufferers, and they found that those who had high levels of forgiveness of themselves and forgiveness of others had higher health outcomes. They had higher life satisfaction scores. They had their health status was even higher, and their health behaviors were better. Like they weren't as likely to be alcoholics or drug addicts or anything like that. So people who have this attitude of quote unquote, and they use the word forgiveness, are healthier and they live longer. That leads you to start going, okay, well then maybe I should just forgive people. And so what I hate that word because it denotes an inauthentic state of, okay, well I forgive you because resentment's bad. But in actuality, you're not being real with the forgiveness. So I started wondering, how can I, understanding resentment, how can I come up with an authentic form of forgiveness? To me, the highest form of forgiveness is the authentic recognition that everything served you and that there is nothing to forgive. And believe me, that is a tall order for somebody who's been raped, incested, people who are going through infidelity, people going through business collapse and partnership kind of backstabbing. And how the heck are you supposed to quote unquote forgive and be grateful for that? I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying you can do it. I've devised a method to do that for those willing to get out of themselves and get out of their own resentment. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's imperative if you want to get out of the victim mentality. And I'm not talking about victims as people. I'm talking about the attitude of victimhood, the mentality of it, because none of us are truly wise to and inspired by that state of being of victimhood. So authentic forgiveness is what I'm more interested in.
Cool. And you talked about the tool, and that's what we're going to talk about here in Ottawa on February 5th and 7th. What you got to do, folks, is you just got to click to register. The link is right below here. Get on it.
And I look forward to crossing paths with you. If you have any questions, just hashtag Ask Dr. Nima, and I will be happy to field them if I can. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to be honest with it, and I'm going to see what I can do to basically give you the answers that you're looking for in terms of stress.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.